Yo, I'm back. I made the truly negligent but also truly human decision to start recording without checking to see how much memory I had. And so this is welcome to part two. Welcome to part two of day 30 of Vlog Every Day in April. I'm your host, Stephen Michael McDowell, aka Buttercup. If you have not seen part one, look in the description. Watch that jump first. The reason why I'm making this video is because I started watching it and I was like, this is too good to delete. I can't start the whole thing over. I gotta just make two parts. Now let me see if I can remember what I was talking about. I was saying that, that you're hallucinating reality. And that's really interesting, obviously. That's really interesting, obviously, because it's what everyone literally on earth is experiencing right now, even if they're asleep. They're hallucinating. And like that kind of reframes like what even the notion of hallucination is, right? Because hallucination is supposedly like this divergence from the normal experience of reality. And the fact of the matter is, we got 7 billion people, 7.5 probably billion people, and like ain't no way a single one of them is experiencing reality even vaguely similarly. You know, they might be using the same what would you call that? Like using the same, there's a word for this. They might be using the same template. They might be using the same template, but no two people's experiences are identical. It's basically the same thing. It's literally how snowflakes work. It's like, okay, we're using this template. It's a hexagon. It's definitely a hexagon. It's always going to be a hexagon. But guess what? Not a single one of them, Jones, is going to molecularly bond the same way. It's always going to be different, and it's amazing. It's and I guess there is a negligible to non-existent statistical probability of someone having like a 99% similar life experience. Um, I guess it goes up a little bit if you're a twin, maybe. I don't know. But my point being that there is no point. If you guys go back and watch the past 30 days worth of videos, it's really interesting because I feel like I have really changed a lot as a person over the month, and like being able to watch a version of me from a month ago. See, if you're monitoring everything going on from day to day, your experience of time is way different. If you're reviewing what's going on every single day, your experience of time is way different than if you like, look back a few months and are like, whoa, like I forgot that I did that. Like I go back 30 days and I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Because I've seen myself go through intense depression, uh, uh, you know, great elation. Um, it's hilarious to me that like I still haven't gotten any of the work that I needed done in that time frame. But like I started a project before April started, and like close to the beginning of April, I ended that project, and now it's like a full month after that experience. There's like I like really don't recognize the version of me from a month ago, and that is really interesting. I was gonna say something about it. Believe it or not, I kind of had a plan for what it is that I wanted to talk about, and it's just going out the window because I'm free balling it. I'm just freewheeling. I'm doing. I'll smoke it dry. That's a uh, that's a reference to an old movie. The I don't remember what it's called. Uh, but so I'm thinking about what the past 30 days have taught me. There was a part of me that like wanted to like make a compilation video of all the things that happened over the past 30 days, but then I realized that like there is no way that I'm going through all of that at normal speed and editing everything together because my computer literally just doesn't have enough space on it to do that. I've been deleting them as I've been creating them because Like, YouTube servers are way more efficient at storing that information than my even any of my materials are. Um, um, I lost my train of thought again. What was the things that I wanted to talk about? I was like, I want to talk about how weird and psychedelic just normal life is. Um, oh, I want to do parting thoughts, right? I'll do that at the end. I wanted to talk about the past 30 days, how much things have changed. Um, yeah, I've like started talking to people who I wasn't talking to before April. Started spending a lot of time talking to people who I wasn't talking to before April. I've like reconnected with people who I hadn't been talking to for a while, and like that's really augmented the way that I like think about the world. I've learned really intense lessons. If you guys remember, in the middle of the month, I was talking about some like weird interpersonal shit that was going on. Once that was resolved, I felt like I had like a completely different emotional framework that I was working with. I hadn't realized that anger and emotional pain were connected. For some reason in my head, like anger was this thing that was like, its own uh, emotion, but people don't experience it that way. It's got like a foundational thing, and sometimes if it's like an interpersonal anger, you can hurt somebody and they'll become angry as a result. I don't know how to explain why my brain does not understand that, but I made the connections necessary to have somewhat of a better understanding of it, better intellectual understanding of it. Um, uh, I don't know if or why I don't experience anger that way, but it seems totally normal now that I like have had a conversation about it. Um, let's see. I'm really excited because the weather's getting warmer. At the beginning of April, it was still like almost freezing. Now that is not the case. It is warm as hell. I've been spending the past couple of days just outside. Like I've barely even been in my room. Um, there was something really profound that I wanted to say about that like psychedelic experience of living thing, about how weird being alive is, and I'm not gonna remember it until after this video is over, isn't it? Aren't I? Oh well. I guess this has been Buttercup, coming at you live, Veda vlog every day in April, day 30th, and here's the recap portion of the video, or parting thoughts. Um, I had a really profoundly fascinating experience doing this. I look forward to trying to do more daily regimented things in the future. Um, it's given me a good framework for like how the ease of production influences how I do things creatively, because like I need there to be like an easy framework to be able to justify making something and being able to just record this and then upload it and it being done. That's really good for me. I need to find out how to do more things that are like that. Um, Otherwise, I guess that's about it. Um, I'd like to thank everybody who supported me through doing this, especially my manager Grace, my very very good, close, and loving friend Rachel, um, uh, and yeah, shouts out to other people on YouTube doing this. I hope that maybe I'll develop a better framework to be able to just be like a good YouTube community contributor. Uh, I I kind of doubt it, but I guess it's possible. Um, but until never, or until like the next time that I make a video that is not a vlog every day in April video, this has been, yeah, you know it. You get it. Bye.